Good afternoon. I'm Gwendolyn Morton, and this is Alive at 5 on WBON TV9, where every local story starts here. A few of our top headlines for the day. An intense hunt is on for a Pulaski County teen, and a rescue at Natural Bridge after two women fall over an embankment. Plus, a local veteran erects a tribute to service members. All those stories and more, local weather and sports, all coming up here today, live at 5. But first, in our WBON TV big story of the day, the Somerset Police Department has issued an alert seeking the public's assistance in locating a missing teenager. Sequoia Baldwin, 15, was last seen at 5 a.m. on Tuesday and was reportedly in the Pearl Drive area of Somerset, though there has been possibilities that she may be in McCreary County. Baldwin is described as 5 foot 6 inches tall, weighing 135 pounds, with green eyes and shoulder-length brown hair. She has ear piercing and was last seen wearing blue and gray pajamas along with a gray sweatshirt. Finding Baldwin is urgent, and the police are requesting immediate help from anyone who might have information on her whereabouts. You can see a picture there on the screen now. If you have any details or have seen her, please contact Pulaski County 911 at 606-678-5008. At this point, just contact any local law enforcement if you do happen to see Sequoia Baldwin. Well, two women were rescued after they had a near disastrous hike at Natural Bridge. One of the women called the Powell County Search and Rescue Team to report that her friend had fallen over a cliff just past the gazebo at the top of Natural Bridge. Describing the terrifying scene, she recounted seeing her friend tumble off the cliff, hitting her head multiple times and eventually disappearing from sight. As the rescue team prepared to depart, the caller herself fell about 30 feet after slipping while looking over the edge. However, she managed to cling to a small tree protruding from the cliff. The search and rescue team successfully rescued both women despite the traumatic incident. They are expected to make a full recovery. The rescue involved various emergency response units, including Middle Fork Fire and Rescue, Powell County Emergency Medical Services, Red Star Wilderness, and assisting from Natural Bridge Resort Park Rangers and trail maintenance crews. The quick coordinated efforts resulted in a positive outcome for what could have been a deadly situation. Well, November 11th is the day where all U.S. veterans are recognized and thanked for their service. One local veteran is doing his part in making sure his fellow service members are not only recognized, but discussed as well. With more on the story, here's WBON TV's Gage Hill.
Veterans Day is more than just a federal holiday. It is a great opportunity to not only acknowledge those brave men and women who have served their country, but to also learn about what they do. One Madison County veteran is providing that opportunity for those in the community. Retired U.S. Army Master Sergeant Danny Helton has been constructing a display at Emmanuel Baptist Church in Berea for 3 years. An active U.S. Army official of 22 years, Helton says the motivation behind the display is to educate those in the community on the service veterans have provided.
I want them to think about the sacrifices and service that the veterans make, especially those who gave the ultimate sacrifice and didn't come back home.
The display, which contains equipment and uniforms used by Army veterans dating all the way back to World War II, offers a brief history of Veterans Day and the individual histories of each branch of the U.S. military. This year, Helton even included a special section of the display honoring the veterans who attend Emmanuel Baptist.
I made up a little display that included each individual veteran that comes to our church, show the dates of their service, where they were assigned during the service, and what duties they performed in the service, just to make it a little more personal for our people.
According to Helton, even though he spends only about a week physically setting up the display, the time it takes to gather all the information is far greater.
To get the information gathered and printed and put display the written information in document protectors on cork board or foam board. And that took a while to do.
Helton tells us that if you're interested in viewing the display, he will keep it up until this Sunday at the Emmanuel Baptist Church.
I wish all the veterans and their families a very special and happy Veterans Day. Those who are serving on active duty now, happy Veterans Day as well, and keep your head down, be safe.
WBON Channel 9 wishes to thank Danny Helton, along with all of the veterans who have served and are currently serving our country. Reporting for WBON Channel 9, I'm Gage Hill.
Thanks, Gage, for that story, and happy Veterans Day to all those veterans out there. Well, the Stanton police officer Christopher Frill, who sustained severe injuries during a chase last year, received an honor this week in Powell County. In April 2022, Frill was involved in a pursuit where his cruiser was struck by the suspect they were chasing, causing serious injuries. At a city council meeting in Stanton, Officer Frill was presented with the prestigious Purple Heart Award for his injury sustained during the line of duty. Regrettably, due to the injuries, Frill had to retire from law enforcement. He initially embarked on law enforcement in Powell County in 2014, serving in various roles across different departments. However, despite retiring from active policing, Frill is transitioning to a new role as a law enforcement service teacher within the Powell County school system. The change marks a new chapter in his career, allowing him to continue contributing to the community through education and knowledge sharing. Congratulations there. With that, we're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. Weather coming up next.
Are you considering a bathroom remodel? Think about this. Remodeling your bathroom without addressing the plumbing is like going to get a facelift when you need heart surgery. Plumbing is the heart of your home. At Fast Flow, we understand the importance of a well-functioning plumbing system. Our expert plumbers have years of experience in providing top-notch plumbing services. Don't just settle for a pretty face. Choose Fast Flow Plumbing before you remodel and keep your home's heart beating perfectly.
Call a pro at Fast Flow.
Did I ever tell you about that time I zipped right past that dang Sasquatch?
I don't think so.
Yes, sir. I don't know how they ever got away if it wasn't for this brand new side-by-side I got at Gateway Cycles.
In Mount Sterling?
Yes, sir. They set me up with something that left old Sasquatch sneezing in my dust.
Jimbo!
Lord, I hear him coming back now.
That ain't no Sasquatch. That's Mama.
Get a great deal on Sasquatch eluders today. Gateway Cycles, Mount Sterling.
I'm Michelle.
And I'm Jennifer, and in the spring of 1992, Bishop's Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cub Cadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop's Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see ya.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
When recovering from a health condition, illness, or injury, the rehab staff at Mercy Health, Markham and Wallace Hospital in Irvin works with patients of all ages to help you become you again. Inpatient rehabilitation is hospital-based, 24-hour individualized care designed to improve independent function. Outpatient services occur after you return home from the hospital or after suffering an injury.
My name is Randy Calico. My staff at Markham and Wallace Rehab look forward to serving the patients of Estill and surrounding counties.
For more information, visit mercy.com. How do you protect your family during a disaster? Have a plan of action for tornadoes, floods, earthquakes, and for an incident at the Bluegrass Army Depot. Know what you will do and how you will contact each other. Having a plan helps to keep you calm and not panic. Visit EstleCountyEMA.com to get started today. Plan today for a safer tomorrow.
Welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON TV Channel 9. You're looking forward to the weekend? Well, we got luck here. We've got Todd in with the forecast to see what we can expect.
Thanks, Gwendolyn. Yeah, we have a pretty big playoff game tonight. Edison Central taking on Frederick Douglass and Lexington. Temperatures at kickoff will be into the mid and upper 40s. That's southwest of the wind at 5, so not a lot of wind, but it will be cool out there. So if you are heading to the game, make sure you do bring that extra layer with those clear to partly cloudy skies. A lot of the active weather is kind of shifted to the south and east. This is going to be our weather for this upcoming weekend. Lots of sunshine with just a few clouds developing here from time to time. So the view from I-75 north of town showing some dry roads. We picked up a little bit of rain, of course, yesterday across the region here. And for the overnight time period, you can see temperatures falling into the 30s after midnight tonight with those clear to partly cloudy skies. We'll continue some quiet weather conditions this weekend. Temperatures topping out into the mid-50s, so definitely cooler than it has been over the last few days. But we are going to be warming up heading into next week. So taking a look at the weather map into Saturday, that active weather has continued to shift to the south. Some heavier rains from Texas to the Gulf Coast states. Much of the midsection of the nation is quiet, and then a little bit of rain and snow over the Pacific Northwest. Looking out into next week, the 17th to the 23rd, we do notice warmer than average conditions across much of the 2/3 of the nation, and it could be a little more active during that time period as well. But tonight, again, a few clouds. Might see a little uptick in the cloud cover just to the south, but we remain dry through this upcoming weekend. Temperatures again tonight dropping down into the low and mid-30s, definitely cooler than it has been. So if you're up early tomorrow morning, you'll notice the chill in the air. Northeasterly winds at around 10 miles per hour, and then some sunshine and low to mid-50s for those daytime highs into our Saturday. Sunday, again, about the same. We might add a degree or two onto those temperatures into early next week. And Gwendolyn next week is looking warmer with a better chance of rain later next week.
The time, you can find it on Channel 9 online. Check out our Facebook page and WBONTV.com. Well, authorities with the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives, Lexington Police Department, and the Kentucky State Police have conducted a significant arrest operation, apprehending more than a half a dozen individuals involved in gun and drug-related crimes. According to ATF officials Sean Morrow, these arrests were the result of an extensive several-month-long investigation. During this operation, law enforcement successfully seized nearly 100 crime guns, along with various drugs like fentanyl, crack cocaine, and methamphetamine. Morrow highlighted the defendants in this case have a collective history of over 100 felony arrests involving crimes like sexual offenses, drug trafficking, robbery with a firearm, and non-fatal shootings. The operation specifically targeted 12 offenders, resulting in the apprehension of 9 individuals at the time of the sting. Further details regarding the nature of the operation and those arrested have yet to be disclosed. As more information becomes available, you will have it right here for you on WBON TV 9. Well, Governor Andy Beshear has issued a state of emergency in response to the rampant wildfires, particularly in eastern Kentucky. The declaration allows the activation of state resources like Kentucky Emergency Management and the Kentucky National Guard to protect the communities affected. The state's Emergency Operations Center has also been raised to a level 4 to manage these developments. As per Governor's office, 31 active fires continue to spread across the region, with an additional 36 contained fires requiring some form of action. Further, 44 fires have been classified as controlled, meaning they've been effectively managed and pose no risk of breaking the control lines. Drought conditions have significantly increased the threat of wildfires across the state, potentially leading to more fires. Forestry teams from states like Idaho, Oregon, and Utah have all joined local and state responders to combat the ongoing fires. Governor Beshear also activated the state's anti-price gouging laws to protect consumers from excessively priced goods and services during this emergency period. The areas where the fires have been most active include Bell, Breathitt, Floyd, Harlan, Knott, Letcher, Martin, Owsley, and Pike counties. Specific areas in their acreage affected by the fires have also been outlined. For anyone noticing suspicious activity or witnessing potential arson, the Division of Forestry Arson Hotline, 1-800-27-ARSON, is available for reporting such incidents. Moreover, the Disaster Distress Helpline offers confidential crisis counseling and emotional support to anyone dealing with distress or mental health issues due to the natural or human-caused disasters. This resource is available to all individuals in the United States. Well, a robbery in Lexington at a Lexington store left one individual injured, one employee. The robbery occurred at the Walgreens in Lexington this morning, where a male suspect made off with an unknown amount of money. Authorities responded to the store located at 2700 Richmond Road around 8:15 a.m. Although a weapon wasn't involved, an employee suffered minor injuries during the incident. Anyone with information is encouraged to contact the Lexington Police, 859-258-3600. Gonna have a big night for football. We've got Dawson Rule in with the sports coming up right after this break.
Win your holiday turkey this year with 100.7 The Coyotes Turkey Tour 2023. To enter, just go to the Richmond Save-A-Lot 5042 Atwood Drive and register to win 10 turkeys given away at that location. We will be doing a live broadcast on Wednesday, November 15th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. The Coyote wants you to win your holiday bird. Enter today.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
For years, Richmond residents have been searching for a heating and air company that can do it all. That search is now over. Don't let the name fool you. Fayette Heating and Air serves all over Central Kentucky for both commercial and residential customers. With Fayette Heating and Air, they promise that no matter the issue, no matter the time, you can expect award-winning heating repairs the first time, every time. Visit FayetteHeating.com to learn about special financing and how to sign up for the Comfy Club. With Fayette Heating and Air, complete home solutions.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
If you love local sports, you'll love the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. Join your host, Micah Watkins, Samantha Burford, and Dawson Rule as they cover sports news for the greater Madison County area. Get your local sports news every Monday night from 6 to 7 on WBON Channel 9 and on Y92.5, V99.3, and CBS Sports Radio 103.5. The Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show is also brought to you by the Richmond Raceway, the Law Office of Patrick O'Neill, Nuevo Vallarta, and Bishop Small Engine Repair.
Welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON TV Channel 9. A buzzer beater commitment in a football playoffs. That's what's on the list for sports today. Here is sports anchor Dawson Rule with all those moments and more local sports.
Happy Friday, everyone. Today we have a bunch of local sports news to talk about. So let's start with some big games happening tonight. The final football teams left alive in Madison County are both playing tonight in the second round of the KHSAA football playoffs. First, I'll start with the game I'm going to be on the call for tonight. The Madison Central Indians will migrate up I-75 once again to head to the Farm, home of the Frederick Douglass Broncos. The Indians are coming off a 27-0 win at Dunbar last week in the first round, but Douglass is a much harder team for the Indians to face. Douglass beat Central last month 44-7 in Lexington in a big district matchup. The Indians will be massive underdogs tonight, but with it potentially being their last game of the year, they may try and shock some folks and play Douglass close. The other game of the night has the potential to be closer, but it's also just as big of a game. Madison Southern hosts North Laurel, who's 7-4 on the year. Southern's also 7-4, but they're going to have home field advantage working in their favor and a big crowd on hand. With a win, Southern would move on to the region championship. The Eagles are playing their best football of the year, so we'll see if they can keep going another week deeper into the postseason. That'll do it for you football fans, but for you basketball folks, we've got great coverage for you too. Check this out. With just under 2 seconds to play, EKU's Alice Ricanati inbounded the ball to her teammate Jasmine McGinnis-Taylor, who got the ball into the basket with a tough layup as time expired, giving the Colonels girls team a 74-72 win over SIUE. This win was not only big because of that, but also because it was the program's 700th overall victory. Congrats to the EKU women on win 700 and that great buzzer beater last night. For fans of the men's team, they just added a big-time commitment for next year's team. Micah Davis, a 6'2" All-State guard from Greenwood, Indiana, signed his national letter of intent to play basketball at Eastern. Last season, Davis led his high school team in scoring, rebounds, assists, and steals. Tomorrow is the final game of the regular season for the EKU volleyball team. They travel to North Carolina to face Queen's University at 2 o'clock. With a win, Eastern's going to be going into the ASUN tournament next week 21-7, which would put them at a great seed. Finally, let's hear some moments from Walt Wells last night at his coach's show at Apollo Pizza, where he spoke about the team's game this weekend, upcoming at Central Arkansas.
You know, it's like I told our team, you know, hey, you better be ready. You don't think they're not talking about, you know, we've only played them 4 times in the history of each school, and we're sitting there 3-1 right now, and, you know, with a pretty dominant win last year, and they got a chance to, you know, we're both tied for second, and because we're coming off the loss, I think everybody, you know, it's doom and gloom. Well, it's doom and gloom for them, too. If they don't win, they're out, too. Right. And so it is what it is. And so, you know, it's going to be a battle. You know, we've got to go in and survive the run. They're going to come at us hard and fast and furious, and I'm sure they're going to try to play wide open as they can, which is, you know, what you do at home and how you feel when you got a team coming in from home. But, you know, we've talked about it. We'll continue to talk about it tomorrow night when we get there, and all the good things that we do. And you know, it's going to be a battle, as we know. It's going to be a 60-minute game. And, you know, the one good thing about all that is, you know, they're used to it, but so are we.
That's going to wrap up today's Sports Report. Thanks for tuning in. This is Dawson Rule with Madison County Sports Coverage.
Richmond has its very own TV station, WBON TV Channel 9, featuring 4 new TV channels of programming. Our primary station, 9.1, is available over the air with an antenna on all area cable systems, Roku, and our live player at WBONTV.com. You'll love the local sports and other local programming, including the only local newscast for the greater Richmond area, live at 5 daily. Find out more at WBONTV.com.
Mushroom lovers, this one's for you. This is for the beef lovers, too. The onion lovers, the Swiss cheese lovers. If you love all these things, then you're going to absolutely love our classic double mushroom onion melt. Try it now, only at A&W. Feel the heat at A&W with our delicious, cheesy, and spicy sriracha cheese curds. They're available for a limited time only. So come on in and try some today, only at A&W.
Chenault Vineyards is excited to once again invite everyone out to their annual Holiday Barn Market on Small Business Saturday, November 25th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. with over 30 local vendors. There'll be live music and other entertainment. And what kind of day would it be without Santa there for the kids to see and other special guests, including some of your favorite Disney princesses? That's Saturday, November 25th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. A fun day of food and drinks, shopping, live entertainment, and more. For more information, follow Chenault Vineyards on Facebook or Instagram.
If it won't go down.
Call Mr. Rooter, the best in town.
What do I do now?
Call Mr. Rooter, the best plumber in town. Mr. Rooter is Central Kentucky's affordable and reliable plumber. Right now, get any drain in your home cleaned for only $89. Call 859-253-CLOG. That's 859-253-CLOG. So if you've got a problem that won't go down, call Mr. Rooter. He's the best plumber in town. He'll clean any drain in your home for only $89.
Now I know who to call.
Call Mr. Rooter.
Bye-bye, Poopy.
When inclement weather hits the greater Richmond area, you can count on Richmond's very own WBON TV9 news team. Continuing news team coverage of traffic alerts, power outages, road conditions, and traffic impacts like accidents or downed trees. Accurate forecast, watches and warnings, local cancellations and delays, and official information from emergency management and the National Weather Service. Be sure to like and follow WBON TV on Facebook for breaking news, alerts, watches, and warnings. And log on to WBONTV.com for all the news on your schedule. Count on WBON TV9 and our media partners 100.7 FM The Coyote for outstanding team coverage when you need it most. Thanks for watching Richmond's very own Channel 9.
Welcome to this week's edition of the Weekender Report for the weekend of November 10th through the 12th. I'm Samantha Burford. Let's get this weekend started. It's the 14th annual Christmas gathering at Kirksville Community Center in Richmond, Kentucky. Enjoy some holiday spirit on November 11th from 9 to 2. There will be over 40 vendors for shopping, unique handcrafted gifts, lots of food, and more. You can also donate a new unwrapped toy for the Toys for Tots at this event too. Calling all cosplayers. On Saturday, it's the Richmond Comic and Toy Show 2023. Get your costumes ready for the big cosplay contest. It's on Saturday, November 11th from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. and on Sunday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at 228 Park Drive at the EKU Student Recreation Center in Richmond, Kentucky. They have 2-day tickets or single-day tickets on their website. Find out the full schedule and ticket prices at richmondcomicshow.com. On Saturday, November the 11th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., it's the Kentucky Music Hall of Fame Holiday Market. This fun shopping experience can kick off your Christmas shopping during your visit to the many unique vendors. There will be food trucks in the parking lot, and admission to this event in Mount Vernon is free. Join an outdoor adventure to explore the forest. The Berea College Forestry Outreach Center is having a family activity into the wild on Sunday, November 12th from 1 to 4 p.m. Enjoy walking the pinnacles with a guide, but wear sturdy shoes and make sure you bring some water. This hike will be canceled in case of rain. All right, there's a turkey cupcake decorating class this Sunday at the beautiful Chenault Vineyards in Richmond. This interactive decorating class will be led by their head pastry chef. Her expertise will give you tips and tricks on how to perfect your cake decorating skills. The class includes 6 pre-baked chocolate cupcakes, pre-colored icing, decorations, a to-go cupcake box, and a glass of wine for 21 and older. This event is Sunday from 2 to 4 p.m. Check out their Facebook page for more details. Watch our Weekend Report on WBON TV to find out what's happening in Madison County and, of course, all the other surrounding counties. Make sure to send us your event each week so that we can share your fun activities with the thousands of WBON TV viewers. Thanks for watching this Weekend Report for the weekend of November 10th. I'm Samantha Burford.
Thanks, Samantha. Thanks for joining us today for Live at 5. Have a wonderful weekend. Happy Veterans Day. I'll see you Monday.